Hi, we're at the British Shooting Show. I'm here on the Daystate and Brocock stand with Tony Belas, and we are looking at the facelift version of their new Ranger XR2, and Tony's going to talk through some of the models. So Tony.
Thanks Ed. So in 2020 we launched the Ranger. It was an idea based on a development pistol, would you believe, and when we were prototyping we did it in a carbine because it's easier for us in the UK because of the Section 5, etc. So we all fell in love with this little carbine. So we launched it and it sold really well. But it has some limitations, and one of the limitations, being so small and so light, it wasn't really any good at high power because it didn't have the capacity. So that limited our export markets. And also for the UK, 40 shots per charge, which is more than enough to go hunting with, but not that much if you're sitting on a range or practicing. And people tend to want to do everything. So how do you increase the shot count? How do you make the gun as light and as portable as possible? How do you do an export version with high power? It's an impossible ask to, in one gun, and maintain all those features. So how we got around is we did 4 models.
Right.
So the facelift version, the XR2 and the Ranger is now 4 different versions, and they're very different. So the one which is closest to the original is this one here, which is the compact version. We've increased the air cylinder and giving it about 65 shots per charge.
In
Left the
2.2?
short barrel, 2.2, yeah, 177 is not far off it, 62 or something like that. Telescopic stock, folding stock, because that was one of the lovely features on this little rifle for a backpack gun. But we put Picatinny on the top because that's now what people want for night sights.
Yes.
So that's the replacement for the original Ranger. But also in this modern world where cost is an issue for a lot of people, we've done what we would like to call a zero version. This is called the Ranger XR2 Lite.
Okay.
And the light version, we've taken everything off. So we have a longer cylinder, giving us around 160 shots per charge. No Picatinny, you can put that on as an optional extra. But we've also taken away the folding stock, which is an extra cost. But you've got a very light, small rifle at a considerably reduced price over the original Ranger. So what sort of
price point are we looking at?
So it's around the £800 mark, as opposed to the £1,200 mark, which was the original Ranger. So we've reduced the cost quite considerably. And of course, you can upgrade that as you get a bit more money in, if you want to add things on or not. You know, you've got that. So that's the light version.
Is this standard sort of AR spec furniture? So
yes, so we use mil spec on our stuff, and and of course with that you can add different butt pads, so you can have any sort of butt pad, and that leads me very nicely onto the Recon, where we have actually put a different butt on it, where we've now got an adjustable cheekpiece, because one of the criticisms was for some people that high relief of the head was too low. So you can buy this as an accessory, but on the Recon model it's standard. And they're going to be longer front end, Picatinny front, 160 shots per charge. And of course in FAC this gun will go to now to 40 foot-pounds, considerably more than the 12, which was the problem with the original Ranger.
And where have we ended up on price now?
So we're around the 1,200, was 1,300 I think for this one, something like that. And then there's also a tactical version which I've got on the range, which has a solid back end with more adjustments at around £1,500.
Length of pull and...
Yes, length of pull, height of cheekpiece. That's the sort of gun that you would use as a bench gun.
Yes.
Not purely bench gun, but it's more directed towards that. So 4 different versions this year, replacing the one and giving a lot of flexibility. And all the accessories for these are all in our performance catalogue. So you're not just, with the BRK series rifles, you don't just buy the rifle, you can get all these additional extras and bolt them on and change your mind if your usage changes.
Yeah, make your gun more unique to your requirements.
That's right. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, exciting stuff. And when are these available?
They're pretty much coming out now. We managed to get some advanced ones to the show, and we've got them in Germany at the German show in a couple of weeks' time. But I reckon some will be available. This one's available already and in the shops. There are a few of these available, but I think production's going to ramp up over the next couple of months.
Excellent. Excellent. And there we have it, some exciting new products from BRK. So thank you for watching.
Thank you.